kids and parents.
Hey!
It's National Memorial Day, and we're in the gardens for some poppies.
Yay!
Boom-a-lacka, boom-a-lacka, bow, wow, wow. Chink-a-lacka, chink-a-lacka, chow, chow, chow. Boom-a-lacka, chink-a-lacka, who are we? The Boom-a-lacka bees. Can't you see? And what do? We scribble, scribble, scribble with you. We're going to scribble a poppy in remembrance of, for Memorial Day, in remembrance of fallen soldiers that fell during wars. All soldiers.
So the crayons you will need today, and if you have the fat ones, those are awesome. We need green, red, orange, yellow, and black. So parents, go to Scribble Phonics with Omi, click subscribe, and this will help your child with fine motor skills, left to right progression. They will learn their letter sounds, and it's a prerequisite to reading and writing.
So children, get those crayons so you can make a poppy in remembrance of men and grandfathers, someone in your family that fought for his country. The poppy on Memorial Day, the poppy is in Flanders Field, a very famous poem. Okay, children, let's make a poppy for Memorial Day. We talked about this for all the soldiers, the fallen soldiers that had to fight in wars. All right, green and red, get those fat crayons. On the left side, we pull down, top to bottom, pull down, p, p. Beginning sound for the letter P, p. Move over, across the page to the right, that's right. Pull down, start at the top, pull down. That's how we do reading and writing. We finish here, then we come back here. Okay, for a poppy, p, p. Beginning sound P, we're going to use yellow. Nice fat crayon to build those muscles, and we're going to go over to the middle of the page, and we're going to do the little stamens, the little dots, just little round dots. That's what gets pollinated. They're like seeds and grows the new poppies. And they're a beautiful color, and all flowers have that. And we bees, that's what we travel around in and spread. When we spread pollen, we get it from there. Pollen. And it's just a few little tiny ones. Now we're going to take black that is in the middle of the poppy, and it just is little round colors right in the middle, and they're going to be over curves. Little over curves, curve over, left to right, right to left. It's around the page. We're just going to go around left to right, and it's inside. It's inside of the poppy. It's just a little bit of black in there. The poppy is not a big flower. I'm going to make it big so you can see it. Just make over curves, over curves. That's a handwriting curve for different letters that you're going to be writing. Over curve, and it's a dark black, so you can keep going around and around. Over curve to the left, to the left, to the left. Now we're under, over curve, over curve, over curve. I know, we're going around, but that's how it is when we do practice scribbles, because scribbles go over and over. And eventually they all meet over, 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 a little more over in the middle of our poppy. All right, now we're going to take orange, and it has big petals, big petals. So we're going to start on the left, and we're going to make some big petals around, and then we're going to fill that petal in. Left to right, and we're making a curve because they're big, they're petals. They're wiggly petals, just keep going over and over, left to right, all the way down to the black. Left to right, and make it dark. It's a dark orange one, so we can make lots of dark scribbles. Curve over, left to right, to make it look like a puppy. Puppy in their fields. And maybe a Memorial Day that's coming up, you might see people saying the poem in Flanders Field. Someone might be saying the poem, and there will be celebrations for different soldiers that have passed on when they were fighting in a war. All right, there's one petal. Now we'll go over here, we'll make another big one, and their big one. Keep going over. They're all over petals. Curve over, left to right, curve over, left to right. And they're big and they're dark. It's a dark puppy. Curve over, curve over. You can say it with me. Curve over, curve over, curve over, curve over. Just keep filling it in.
Nice dark. It's a dark, dark poppy. Dark. Okay, curve over, curve over, curve over. Okay. Now we'll do the next petal. Let's go down here. We'll make a big one here, curve over. Now we're going a little curve under now. This is a curve under, isn't it? Curve under, go back. Now this is kind of right to left, isn't it? We're on right, we're coming here to the left. Curve under, and there's a curve under, and we use these handwriting strokes for our letters also. Curve under, curve under. K, k. Curve is a good beginning C sound, letter C. K, k. It's in your throat. Curve under, curve under, curve under. Right to left. This one's a right to left, right to left. Okay. Oh, it's nice and dark, isn't it? Now we're going to go from here back over to this side, and we're going to go on this side of the poppy. And we're going to start here, and it's going to be a curve under, and it's going to be curve under, and it is left to right, curve under, back, curve under, keep going, curve. You can say it with me, curve under. Make it nice and dark. Squeeze that crayon with those muscles, builds those muscles. Curve under. Oh, I know you're doing a good job. This is fun. Curve under, curve under, curve under. This is going to be the poppy. Curve under, curve under. Well, this is good practice. I know it's a lot of curve unders, but it's still good practice. Good practice. All right, now we're down here. We're under. So we'll start back on this side, and it's going to be an under curve. Now we're on an under curve. Curve under, and it is left to right. It's kind of left and up, isn't it? But it is going in the right direction. Keep going, come back. Come on. Make it nice and dark, because it's a dark poppy. It's a beautiful color poppy. Curve under. All back there. That's where the little bees get the pollen, like I am, a bee. Curve under. And now we've got one more space. And this is going to be a curve under too. Curve under. And it does go up, doesn't it? And it is, though, it's kind of left up. Fill it in. Keep coming back, left, up, curve under. Keep filling it in, and use the curve. The curve stroke is what we use for handwriting. And the scribble is because we do it over and over and over again. And as pretty soon, it'll all touch and it fills in. Curve under. These are little curves, and these are big curves. Just keep curving, because that's the practice of the handwriting stroke. Okay. Oh, it's nice. Oh, what a pretty orange. Here's a pretty orange too. All right, we're going to make one more in a space right here. And we're going to come over right here to this side, a little bit up, and we're going to go right to left. And it's a curve over. Now it's a curve over. And we're going to fill in the spot for the poppy on the curve over. Now it's an over. And it is right to left, isn't it? It goes back and forth. And when you're writing letters, things do go left to right and right to left. That's why we're practicing. And there's lots of curve overs and curve unders. You can say it with me. Curve over. Okay. I think that's all the ones we can put in. I think we might put a little more black in the middle. Just a little more, and those are curve overs, remember? A little curve over, curve overs. A little. There we go. Now we are going to add, of course, we need to have always, all flowers have a stem. So let's take green, and we'll go right about here, because we can't see the stem through the poppies. And we'll just make a pull down. That's, go back and pull down. That is the stem for our poppy for Memorial Day. It represents Memorial Day for the poem In Flanders Fields, where poppies grow.
Okay, kids, let's see your pictures.
Show us your pictures.
Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, the families will love seeing
love
that.
it.
That's a gorgeous, it's a
Awesome.
poppy. Thank you for scribbling. Well, KK?
Yes, Omi?
That's
That's all, kids.